Newton School. So today we are gonna see that to become a blockchain developer, what languages you need to learn. But before moving to this topic, I would like to introduce you with Newton School. It is an Edtech company that helps you to become a full stack developer. And the best part about this platform is this, that in the beginning of your courses, you really don't have to pay any fees. So first you buy the course, you complete it, you land a job, and after your placements only you have to pay the fees for your courses. And the second most important and most awesome thing about this platform is that it guarantees you a placement from 5 lakhs to 40 lakhs. So don't forget to check out the first link in the description and get yourself registered on Newton School so that you can explore the courses, you can get some courses, and you can then have an opportunity to get placed at companies like Google, Nykaa, Dream11, Deloitte, Byju's, Zomato, and many more. So now let's get started with our today's topic. And if you are someone who is interested to become a full stack developer, then don't forget to check out the first link in the description. So now we are gonna jump into the languages that you need to learn for your to become a blockchain developer. So the first and the most important language is Solidity, because Solidity is a language that would help you to create some contracts, create some piece of code, write some piece of code or program, you can say, on blockchain. So if you want to have or manipulate the transaction of a blockchain, then the most important language is Solidity to get hold on first. And believe me, it is easy to learn but difficult to master, because it's like that every business logic would be written in this particular language. So whenever you are trying to deal with money stuff, whenever you are trying to deal with a lots of money is involved, then it is very necessary that you master that language. The most important thing is, so to master this language, you need to really work hard on the object-oriented concepts, and really work hard on the basic security stuff of a Solidity language, because this language is mainly used for the business logics to get transaction done and everything. So it is very important for a person to get a great hold on this particular language. So to get started, you can watch our playlist on the particular channel, the Solidity playlist. It has involved all the concepts from the base to the intermediate level. You can just, if you are a beginner, then you can just go through our playlist and learn the each concept of Solidity, and then you can go into the details of every concept. Now, the second most important language is JavaScript or Python, because whenever you create a contract, whenever you have a contract on Solidity, then the next step is to create an interface for your user, and then integrate your contracts, your business logics with your particular interface. And in this particular stuff, two things are very important. One is JavaScript and the second one is Python. So if you are someone who is using web3 .js, then for you JavaScript is main language to go on with. And if you are someone who is using web3.py, then for you guys Python is something that you need to have a hold on. So these two languages, either of you can choose, but with blockchain, JavaScript goes very well, because Solidity is also a language that is very similar to JavaScript, and JavaScript has much more features than we could say Python, because with JavaScript you can go with hard hat or you can go with truffle, which is very easy to use. But with Python you have to go with brownie, and it is a little tricky library to have your hands on. So if you are a beginner and if you wanted to get started in the Web3 career very soon, then I would suggest you to go with JavaScript and learn Web3.js or ethos, because both of these libraries are used to have integration between your smart contracts and your front end application. And then the third and the most important of Solidity, like Solidity language has one more edge rather than using any other language, is that many blockchains are having EVM nowadays, and in many blockchains you can get your EVM involved. And this EVM, if this EVM feature basically gives you a edge that you write one particular smart contract, and then that particular smart contract or business logic can be easily deployed on different blockchain like Ethereum, Polygon, Avalanche, Cardano, and we have Binance. So all these blockchains uses the same language, which is Solidity for the business logics, because they all have EVM. So, and there are many more other blockchains, small and big blockchains, which basically uses EVM for code running. And that's why Solidity is the most famous language and the most important language to learn for the smart contracts, for the business logics of a particular blockchain application. Now the next one is Rust. Now Rust is a language which helps you to create smart contracts only on one blockchain, which is Solana. But if you are someone who wants to be a Solana developer or develop application, Web3 application on Solana, then you can't go with Solidity, because it is not an EVM based blockchain. And that's why in this particular arena you have to go with Rust, and you have to get your hands on Rust. It is a difficult language, I understand it, but if you want to be a Solana developer, then the main thing that you have to learn is Rust programming language. So thank you for watching our video. I hope you get some insightful information out of this video, and this will surely help you to be a blockchain developer. These languages are very important to start with to become a blockchain developer. And thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to check the first link in the description. That will help you to get your career started as a full stack developer. Thank you guys for watching our video.